Hey everyone, I hope you're all well and thanks for joining me. It's a big hello to all my new subscribers and a big thank you to all my old subscribers. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag this week, but there are some cool free games and stick around to the end to see which one was my favourite. So the first two games I wanted to include show some real cool quirkiness, which I think is the beauty of Sidequest. These are the type of games that if you're on a console you would never get to play, as they are just a little bit out there. So first up is The Wonders of Numbers and Sound. This is a maths-based game where you have to throw numbered dynamite at the rock to divide it down to 1. You can also merge sticks of dynamite together to get a higher number if needed. And that is it. That's the whole game, just adding and division. I like this and included it because I thought it was a great way of getting my kids to do some maths without them technically having to do maths, which they enjoyed for about 10 minutes before getting bored. The sound design is great and I would love to see how a developer expands this further. Next up is Sidestream Climb, which is what I would call a one and done experience, where you play it once and then probably never play it again. There is no real purpose to this game, you just climb the balls up and look at the different environments, whilst listening to some really awesome Japanese techno music. The climbing dynamics are a little wonky and some of the environments feel a little thrown together, but when I started this and got into the groove of the music I was determined to finish it, and I'm glad I did. Check it out if you want a quick dabble in weird and Japanese techno. Next up we have Stunt Track Builder. This is the equivalent of going around your friend's house in the 80s and open up a giant box of Scare Electrics and build the best track your imagination can make. I really enjoyed the freedom of this physics-based game. There were lots of track options to allow me to play around with different build ideas, and it was one of those games where you could get lost in your own little world and you could just relax whilst you just try to get your dinky little car around the track. This is a free game and well worth the download. Next up we have Iron Guard. This is a demo for the full game. In this you get 3 levels to try out. Now I'm a sucker for a good tower defense game and this is one of the better ones. The graphics are vibrant and crisp and the enemies are plentiful. And even in these first few levels I did feel the pressure to get my bases well defended. You also have a drone which you control with your right hand, which can fly around the map to assist in taking out the waves of robots if your turrets are starting to falter. This is a good fun game but does feel a little bit like a mobile based game rather than a full VR experience. And at $10.99 it might be a little bit pricey for what it actually is. I kind of would have thought it would have been around the $7.99 mark. But still, a great little demo and worth checking out.
Building. Insufficient funds.
So my favourite game this week has been the racer Galactic Drift. Unless you have a gaming PC with the chair setup, racing games have not really broken through in the Quest 2 yet. We have some reasonably good ones like Wii Speedway, but nothing that makes me want to go back again and again. This racer, only in its first build by the way, shows a hell of a lot of promise. It's fast and smooth and you feel pressurised by the other players. I didn't experience any motion sickness from this even though I was constantly rolling around the track. The controls are well balanced and once I got the hang of it, I found I could easily get around the track and get all the power-ups to help me. The developer has big plans for this and being the first build I cannot wait to see where they take it. It's well worth a download. Well that's the favourite games for this week. If you made it this far in the video, give yourself a gold star. If there are any games that you think I missed, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed, that would make my day. Have a good one everyone.